Okay, so right now we're going to talk about Taylor Swift's complete dating history of exes. Okay, so look, I don't feel like this list is telling you all the people that she's dated, if you ask me, because I've seen it be a list of 20 people, and here, right here, is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've seen her with more men than that. Okay, so July 2008 of October, it was when she was dating Joe Jonas, and she stopped dating him in November of 2008. So it says Joe and Taylor barely dated, yet their breakup was somehow the most dramatic thing ever. Probably because he ended things over the phone, which Taylor confirmed in a November of 2008 appearance on Ellen. Then it says, okay, this is what she said. When I find that person who is right for me, he will be wonderful. And when I look at that person, I'm not even going to be able to remember the boy who broke up with me over the phone in 25 seconds when I was 18. So it says Taylor later released a Joe-inspired song called Forever and Always, which includes the pretty pointed lyrics. Was I out of line? Did I say something way too honest? Made you run and hide like a scared little boy? Yikes. And while Taylor has since apologized for putting Joe on blast, just a fun reminder that in 2009 she mentioned their breakup in her Saturday Night Live opening monologue. You might think I'd bring up Joe, that guy who broke up with me on the phone, but I'm not going to mention him in my monologue. Hey Joe, I'm doing real well and I'm hosting SNL, but I'm not going to write about that in my monologue. Okay, then it says in March 2009, all the way till April 2009, that's a short relationship, she dated Luke Tills. So then it says, so Lucas played the guy in Taylor's You Belong With Me video, and apparently they dated for a minute, at least according to Lucas. We dated for a little bit, but there was no friction because we were too nice. We just really both liked each other, but most relationships work out because you get along and then you don't. And then you make up and is passionate with us. I really just liked her as a friend. That's the only reason that it didn't work out. Good to know. So then her next relationship was in the fall of 2009, Taylor Lautner. And then it says Taylor Squared was an item while filming Valentine's Day. It's a movie where they shared several iconic scenes together. The singer allegedly wrote Speak Now back to December about him, and when asked what he thought of the song in 2016 Twilight, Taylor mused, that's what she does. Fast forward in 2023, and T Swift and Tay Tay are on good terms. They're talking about Taylor Lautner. Married another Taylor, so he married someone else named Taylor. I know it's hard to keep up in the Twilight alumni. Appeared in the Grammy winners music video for I Can See You. I've never even seen that video. Okay, so let's see what else they're saying. Okay, so in December 2009, all the way to February 2010, John Mayer dated Taylor Swift. She's dated a lot of people. Who can forget that relationship? No one, that's who. I never even knew they dated. Taylor and John Mayer dated for just a few months, and their breakup was a massive mess thanks to John's terrible reaction to Taylor writing Dear John about him. Like John complained to Rolling Stone in 2012 interview saying, I never got an email, I never got a phone call, I was really caught off guard, and it really humiliated me at a time when I'd already been dressed down. I mean, how would you feel if at the lowest you've ever been, someone kicked you even lower? He added, I will say a songwriter that I think is kind of cheap songwriting. I know she's the biggest thing in the world, and I'm not trying to sink anybody's ship, but I think it's abusing your talent to rub your hands together and go, wait till he gets a load of this. He said, that's crap. John, you need to calm down. Okay, so in October of 2010, January is when it ended in 2011. So it looked like it seemed like she goes a few months. She dated Jake Gyllenhaal in October of 2010. Okay, so let's hear what it says. Us Weekly broke the news of the two dating in December on their cover story, blessing the universe with these photos. Okay, so fast forward to January, and the magazine reported that Jake broke up with Taylor completely randomly. It was a 180-degree turn, and so out the blue, a source said at the time, Jake just told her it wasn't working out, and Taylor is really upset and hurt. She doesn't know what she did for him to put a stop to it. She feels really burned by him. A bunch of songs on Red were allegedly inspired by Jake, and he was completely cool with them. Taylor didn't exactly name names, but she did tell New York's magazine that the man in question told her. And then it says something like, I just listened to the album and that was a really bittersweet experience for me. It was like going through a photo album that was nicer than like the ranting crazy emails I got from this one dude. It's a lot more mature way of looking at a love that was wonderful until it was terrible. And both people got hurt from it, but one of those people happened to be a songwriter. So what are you going to do? Did you not Wikipedia me before you called me up? Okay, so then in July 2012, all the way to October 2012, Connor Kennedy, she dated. Okay, good old Us Weekly also broke the news of Connor and Taylor's relationship after they were photographed together in Hyannisport, Massachusetts. And an onlooker revealed Connor put his arm around Taylor and they kissed behind the boat shed. The good news is the split was totally friendly and down to the distance between them. But I'm personally still bummed Taylor didn't become a casual Kennedy. Okay, so then in November 2012, January all the way to January 2013, she dated Harry Styles. See, again, a few months. Wow. Okay. So it says, how much coffee have you had? Because the Harry Styles section of this timeline is best described as exhausting despite spanning just 3 months. Rumors about, I guess, these two started flying around after Taylor was spotted wearing Harry's silver airplane necklace, which she also wore in the video for her track Out of the Woods. Okay, so it says in December, these two went public when they were photographed strolling around the Central Park Zoo, but after just a few months of dating and one vacation where Taylor was seen sitting alone on a boat, it says they broke up. Things were pretty awkward, especially when Taylor dissed Harry during their 2013 Grammy performance by using an English accent. Okay, here's a picture of these two together. Okay, let's see if I can find a picture of her with another guy that you might want. Okay, here's her with Jake. Okay, let's see who else we get a picture of her. Her with John Mayer. Okay, let's see. Her with Taylor Lautner. Her with Joe Jonas. This is her with Harry Styles. Okay, now let's get back to it about what they were talking about. And again, now would be a good time to like the video. Please subscribe and share the video. Okay, so let's see what else they have to say. Okay, so in February of 2015, all the way till May 2016, that was a year relationship, she dated Calvin Harris. And here's a picture of these two together. I do remember this relationship. It was a pretty big deal, and I did like them together. Okay, let me see. Taylor and Calvin met at the Elle Style Awards in February. And good news, there's photo evidence. Okay, so let's see it. It's not a very good photo. Okay, so let's see what else they say. A month later, they were spotted in matching outfits at a Whole Foods in Nashville. The setting of all love stories. Okay, so I'm about to show them with their matching outfits on. Okay. I thought they were a good-looking couple together. Tay then went public at the 2015 Billboard Music Awards in May and even kissed for the cameras. The pair even celebrated their one-year anniversary on March 6th of 2017. Okay, Taylor and Calvin celebrating their 1 year. Okay, so they made a little cake. Okay, that's cute. Really cool. Okay. Okay, so, all right, let's see what. But then 2 months later, people reported that Calvin broke things off. The breakup was deeply messy, with Calvin low-key accusing Taylor of cheating in some song lyrics. Okay, maybe she's a cheater. So then in May 2016 of September, what? This is a different guy she dated. Oh yeah, it is a different guy. She dated another guy that looked like him, Tom Hiddleston. I remember this relationship. Okay, here's the picture of these two. So she was cheating with him. That's funny. Okay, remember when Taylor was dating the poor lost soul known as Tom Hiddleston? No, well, there's a reminder. This unlikely relationship started at the Met Gala, where Taylor and Tom were seen dancing the night away. Okay, then June rolled around and the Sun published pictures of them kissing on top of a rocky outcrop in Rhode Island, and naturally the internet had questions. Were these pictures staged? Things went full steam ahead after the photos went viral. Tom met Taylor's parents in Nashville. They were seen dancing at a Selena Gomez concert, and Tom was spotted wearing an I Heart's TS tank top while frolicking in the ocean with Taylor and a bunch of supermodels. At last, things went south for the couple in September of 2016, with sources saying Taylor was worried Tom wasn't with her for the right reasons. Wow. Very sad, right? Okay, so then she moved on very quickly. In the next year, May of 2017, all the way till April 2023, she dated Joe Alwyn. Okay, here's a picture of them. They were a cute couple. Very cute. Taylor and Joe met on the first Monday in May, which is the fancy way of saying at the Met Gala. To be honest, this hasn't actually been confirmed by anyone, but fans think Taylor's song Dress implies they had a moment at the event based on these lyrics. Flashback to when you met me, your buzz cut and my hair bleached. Okay? Reminder, this is what Tay looked like on that faded night. Yeah, same Met Gala as the scarring Instagram video above. Apparently, Joe, not picture, had a buzz cut. That's what she looked like the night she met him. Okay. So let's see what else they say. An entire year later, British tabloids, The Sun, broke the news that Taylor and Joe were dating and she'd been staying in London in disguise, and that she and Joe were the real deal. Then in December of 2017, Taylor was seen publicly swaying at an Ed Sheeran concert, and in May 2018, she wore his initials around her neck. Okay. Flash forward to September of that year, and Taylor was spotted sneaking into the premiere of Joe's movie, The Favorite. And yes, paparazzi were there to snap pics. That's her again with him. Okay. In February of 2019, they were spotted again getting super cozy. Okay, and the duo was going strong for a really long time, with Joe even collaborating with Taylor on Folklore, and the singer addressing her 6-year romance at the time on her October 22nd album, Midnights. Why would she date him so long, and not get engaged or married? That's just foolish, okay? Okay, so in April of 2023, however, Entertainment Tonight reported that... Just a moment. Okay, here I come. Sorry.
Don't let them get out.
Okay, I was in the middle of doing my Thank you.
I was supposed to be off today.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to finish this and now talk to you, okay? I'm almost finished. He's happy to see you. Don't hurt yourself, Mr. Fox. He's happy to see you. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so then it says, in February of 2019, they were spotted getting super cozy at the BAFTAs, and the duo was going strong for a really long time, with Joe and William Bowery even collaborating with Taylor on Folklore, and the singer addressing her 6-year romance at the time of her October 22nd album Midnight. In April 2023, however, Entertainment Tonight reported that Taylor and Joe's love story had ended. Okay? Citing the split was not dramatic and that the relationship had run its course. It's why Joe hasn't been spotted at any shows during her Eras tour. Okay, so then in May 2023, she's a serial dater. In June of 2023, Matt Ely, and then here's a picture of her and him together. Okay. So let's see what else they said. Okay, buckle up because this one goes all the way back to 2014 when Tay and Matt first met. While the pair started out as friends, rumors swirled that Taylor was dating the 1975 frontman, and in 2016 he made some not so friendly comments about the possibility of that happening. Fast forward to January of 2023, Tay makes a random surprise appearance at the 1975 show at the O2 Arena in London, where she performs Anti-Hero live for the first time, as well as a cover of the band's song The City. And then it says in May of 2023, more Maddie dating rumors began circulating as Tay was fresh off her 6-year relationship with Joe, the previous guy we just talked about. According to Entertainment Tonight, an anonymous source dished that Taylor and Maddie have been hanging out recently, and Jack Antonoff reconnected them. After Maddie said some questionable things about Taylor's gal pal and Karma collaborator Ice Spice, they seem to call it quits. Okay, so the next relationship is her current relationship. Where she's at today, it started in July of 2023 right now, which is her with Travis Kelce. This is her new guy, and things are going good for her, as we know. Yes, now we're in our current Taylor dating era. Sorry, had to. In July of 2023, Tay brought her Eras tour to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, aka the office of Travis Kelce. The tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, the NFL player, attended the show, and he was on a mission as he made a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it for the Grammy winner. Okay. If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Tay Swift one with my number on it, he said in an episode of his New Heights podcast. Okay. So then they said while he wasn't able to shoot his shot back then, it seemed that there was an invisible string holding that friendship bracelet together, because Taylor Swift pretty much confirmed they started dating right after that. This all started when Travis very adoringly put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was metal as heck. Taylor told Time during a subsequent December of 2023 interview, we started hanging out right after that, so we actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which I'm grateful for, because we got to know each other by the time I went to that first game. We were a couple. I think some people think that they saw our first date at the game. We would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date. She continued, when you say a relationship is public, that means I'm going to see him to do what he loves. We're showing up for each other. Other people are there and we don't care. The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other. Tay pulled up not one but 2 Chief games in September of 2023 to support him, and the rest was history as Travis came to the Eras tour in Argentina and she swapped her Karma lyrics. Okay, this is her at his game. Okay. And the end of the year saw even more Travis' cuteness, and the two shared some fairy tale moments at the Super Bowl and headed to Coachella ahead of the Tortured Poets Department release. And that brings us up to right now. Okay, so that's the end of it, pretty much. And beautiful picture of her. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.